Hey everybody, I'm ZeldaMaster and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time we obtained the Salvager set, better known as Rex's Armor, where we can actually cosplay as Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And well, in this video, I actually want to cosplay as this giant mechanical elephant. And we can, believe it or not, thanks to the new Champion Amiibo that actually just came out today. Yes, for those who don't know, in this video, we're going to be checking out the new Champion Amiibo that came out today. I obviously pre-ordered them and they arrived at my doorstep earlier this morning, so I'm so excited to unlock the special loot these Amiibo give you. Now, like every other Amiibo, you're going to need to use the Amiibo Rune, and it's going to drop a chest from the sky, giving you loot. But here's the catch: like all of the other Amiibo, there's usually like 1 or 3 things really rare that the chest can drop. Luckily, these Amiibo have 2 things, but one of the things is the main thing I want, and I'll get into it in a second. So let's just see what we get by using the Mipha Amiibo. We got a silver scale spear, makes sense, you know, Zora's using this, we get it from Zora's domain. We're in Zora's domain, we're standing in front of a statue of Mipha, and we're using a Mipha Amiibo, you know, Miphaception. Okay, anyways, so we didn't get what we want. Oh man, well it looks like we have to wait until tomorrow, guys. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow when we can reattempt using the Mipha Amiibo. Just kidding. So obviously, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reloading my file, and I attempted this right before I started just to see if the drop is really that rare, and luckily I was able to get it pretty quickly, so hopefully I can do it on screen with you guys as well. But pretty much what this is, and what we're going to be doing is, you could consider this an exploit, but every time we don't get what we want, I'm just going to reload my previous save. Not an autosave, but a previous save that I actually manually saved before using the Amiibo and attempting it again. That way I don't have to wait until the next day, and hopefully this time the RNG luck can come through and I might actually get what I'm looking for. So let's go ahead and see what's inside the chest right now, and well, it's another silver scale spear, but it's fine because we can continuously try. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and load, and I'll see you guys in a second. And by a second, I mean, I don't really know how many seconds, because, you know, every time I do it, it might be not the time I get it. So let's see if I get it now. Yes, okay. So I attempted 4 times. I'm most likely going to cut out every attempt so you guys can see the true attempt. And that is this time. And yeah, Vah Ruta Divine Helm. Let's go ahead and quickly put it on because I want to show it off. Yes, we are a mechanical elephant, guys. Check it out. Literally this. How awesome is that? Now you may say, okay, well, it doesn't really fit with this outfit. What outfit would it fit in? Well, I mean, if you couldn't tell by the colors, yes, it looks a lot like a guardian, similar to the ancient outfit. So if you put on the ancient outfit, it fits perfectly. And what's awesome about these armor pieces, these helms, you can actually upgrade them at the Great Fairy, which I'm pretty sure if you do upgrade to 2 stars, it will actually give you, along with this set, a bonus buff, similar to the Ancient Helm, giving you the Ancient Proficiency. So we're obviously going to figure that out later on, but it is cool that you can upgrade this. Just keep in mind, we're going to attempt to color them as well, see if you can dye them. I don't really know if you can. I doubt you can, because none of the Amiibo chests you could, or the loot you get from it. But you can at least upgrade them, like all of, you know, Link's attire you get as well from the Amiibo. You can also upgrade all of these with star fragments. But that's aside the point. We got 3 more Amiibo to go through, but to make things kind of fit the theme of every single chest I'm going to be getting, since we were in Zora's domain to get this one and we were able to actually see Vah Ruta from afar, I want to do the same thing with the other one. So I guess we'll jump to a new area. We don't actually have to do that, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make my way to, I guess, GORON City, where we're going to attempt to use the Daruk Amiibo and obtain the next helm for another divine beast. Let's go. Alright, we're here, and I just realized that we need Flame Guard to actually survive this, but hopefully, I'm hoping at least, that the Daruk Amiibo will obviously give us that, because if you couldn't tell, the Vah Ruta Divine Helm is giving us the swimming up ability, so I can only assume we're going to get the Flame Breaker ability from wearing the, you know, Vah Rudania piece. So I'm excited to use it. Obviously, I want to be in the center of the city to kind of get get a good look at things and overall get the vibe of Goron City. I mean, there's really nothing else to do besides spawn in these amiibo, so you know, I'm trying to make things a little bit different in this video, so it's not really simple and bare bones, just trying to spawn them in one place. So yeah, we're trying to, I guess, spice things up or whatever, but who cares? Anyways, next thing we're gonna cosplay this. It's time to get it, and we're gonna be using which amiibo, guys? Well, not this one, but there is a thing of, I think, Daruk up there, but you know, I can't actually see it. So here's a finger. There we go. That's good enough. Anyways, now let's go ahead and use the amiibo. But actually, what I do need to do is save. And this is actually a big issue. If something happened to this video, you wouldn't be watching it. That's for certain. But also, it would really screw me over in terms of like trying to salvage my file, because you can't, because the Switch only has one file. So alright, we got the Stone Smasher, not bad. I think that's actually Daruk's main weapon. So I'm going to go ahead and actually try something before I reload. Obviously, this is not what I wanted. I want the helm, but I want to speak to the blacksmith that is willing to reforge it and see if he mistakes that for, you know, Daruk's weapon. So let me actually check. So Boulder Breaker, actually, so we can use we don't actually get the Boulder Breaker, never mind, but I'm pretty sure you can get the Boulder Breaker from these amiibo. I just kind of mistook the names. Believe it or not, you can actually get all of the champion weapons from the amiibo, but I don't know if you have to be you know, missing the ones you currently have on hand, because you can only have one at a time. And the reason why I know this is because literally the back of the amiibo boxes tell you that. So it's not like I've gotten one, but the box tells me, so I can only assume. But anyways, okay, back to reloading the same file to see if we can get it. Alright, so this is attempt number 2 of the Daruk amiibo. Hopefully this is the one. I like how it drops items themed of what you'd find in each area. And hey, wow, second time's the charm. Maybe Nintendo realized that there's really no point to make these that rare if the whole point of buying the amiibo is for this item. So if you only can use it once a day, you wouldn't want to wait too long if you bought it, right? So that's cool that Nintendo isn't making it too hard for us to obtain. And let's go ahead and see, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're gonna have the flame guard applied to this. Yep, so we can easily withstand the weather here. And oh my god, Rudania looks freaking awesome. That helm is amazing. It's, you know, based off, I'm assuming, a lizard or whatever this is, you know, like Dodongos, which are kind of like lizard, like dragon thing. I mean, I'm not really sure if the Dodongos are based off of exactly one animal. It kind of seems like a hybrid, but this kind of reminds me of it, but more so of a lizard, because I mean, if you look at the champion abilities on the far left of the screen, yeah, Daruk's looks like just like a lizard crawling around or whatever. But okay, yeah, we have it now. We're cosplaying as what we see. Sadly, our mouth isn't open shooting a beam like this one is, so it doesn't look as accurate, but it's good enough. Anyways, I guess on to the next one. So we're gonna go ahead and now make our way all the way over to Gerudo Town, where we can go ahead and attempt to get the next, you know, Divine Beast Helm from the Urbosa amiibo. So let's go. Now, I was trying to think whether I should actually enter Gerudo Town or not, because that means I'm going to have to take all of this off and, you know, cross-dress, but, you know what, screw it, because I'd rather just be inside each town attempting it. So let's go ahead and put on an outfit to trick the Gerudo guards, so that way we may sneak in like this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They have super good security that the second a male foot steps in, the alarms go off. It is kind of weird how that works, how you know, how certain they are, but they're wrong right now because Link's a guy and I'm in here, but I guess you can't tell, whatever. Either way, let's go ahead and now save. I guess I should actually stare over here to get a nice view of, you know, Riju's place and all of that. But yes, I can't forget to save, because if I don't save, then I'm screwed and I can't even use the Urbosa amiibo again if I fail at it. So there we go. We have saved. Let's go ahead and see if maybe first time's the charm. Come on, Urbosa is my second favorite like champion, and I guess my second favorite amiibo of the 4. I just realized I'm going in like the reverse order of my favorites. So the last one's gonna be Revali, which is my favorite, and here we got the Radiant Shield. I don't think this is the shield that Urbosa gives you. It's the Daybreaker. So either way, it's a cool shield, but it's not what we need. So back to constantly reloading and seeing if we'll get lucky. Alright, attempt number 6, I want to say, or 7, or 5, or I'm not really keeping count, but we're not getting too lucky, come on. Yes, okay, never mind. As soon as I said that, I got it. So, Vah Naboris Divine Helm. Wow, our inventory is full? What? Are you kidding me? Then how am I supposed to get every outfit within the game? What? What? Oh, is it because I have 2 pants? 2 of the same pants? Okay, well, let me grab... Are you kidding me? I did not think this would be an issue. Wow, so apparently if you have every outfit within the game, you can't have duplicates. Now, I only have duplicates, so I can die and stuff. But, okay, I'm going to keep this chest with me because I'm not losing this drop. And we're going to go ahead and not buy. I want to sell, so... Chest, don't leave me. Hi there. Can you buy some of my clothing? Because for some reason I can't hold infinite. Who would have thought? I never knew that you would have a certain amount, but now we know, because now we can actually get way more outfits than I guess the game intended. So buy from me, yes please. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell pretty much every duplicate I have. So that includes this. I still need to sell one more thing to actually hold the other set, or the other helm, which, wait a second, do I not have another duplicate? And I'm also missing a piece of the Skyward Sword amiibo. So you're telling me, no, okay, there's 2 trousers of wind. Okay, good. I was gonna say, you can't tell me that the game didn't let you at least have one of each unique item, but technically, since I'm missing the Skyward Sword trousers, and now missing 2 helms, I should be good enough. I think I'm still missing one more spot, but we'll look into that later when I need to get the Skyward Sword trousers. I don't really need to get it yet, and I'm not farming it. I'm farming the Champion Amiibo. So, there we go. Vah Naboris Divine Helm. Now, our inventory is at full. Like, that's so funny. It just fits for this game with how many times we see that text. Even for outfits, that would happen. But okay, we're fine. So that is interesting though. So you have 5 slots, and you can't have more than 5 slots of armor. Keep that in mind, guys, for those who are, you know, constantly swapping between maybe the same set with different colors, if that's something you like to do. For me, it was an idea, but now I realize it can't be done in this game, sadly. But okay, anyways, we have this. Let's go ahead and get kicked out. Obviously, that is the plan here. I want to see how they'd react to it. And, of course, you can tell that Link is a guy. Even though he's still covering a good portion of his face, I feel like this should have went by similar to the Thunder Helm. I mean, the Thunder Helm was programmed to be fine, but it makes sense. Obviously, they respect the Thunder Helm. They don't know what this is, and they're kicking us out, even though this is literally based off of what you guys all know. Your Divine Beast. Yes, we are now a camel-like thing. I actually really like the back, the way it kind of goes really far down like that. That is freaking awesome. While it does cover majority of Link's like long-styled hair, which all of these you know, outfits give Link. As you can see, Link has really long hair. It's like set down. It's freaking awesome. Like, I don't know. I like how it just not only do these outfits like, you know, give him a different type of headwear, but it also kind of switches his hairstyle in a lot of them, and I think that's just overall really cool. Like this one is freaking sick. But okay, anyways, that's aside the point. I'm here to dress up as a stinking camel, guys. It's time for my ultimate cosplay. Check it out. Yeah, it's actually freaking sick. I love every single one. I feel like they all really do improve the champion, or not the champion, the Guardian outfit, you know, the ancient set, because of how freaking awesome they look. But okay, enough wasting time. It is time to make our way to the final area where we shall farm for the final amiibo. So let's go to Rito Village so we can attempt to get the Medoh Helm. Now, what would be the most fitting place to use this amiibo? Because let's be honest, Rito Village is not structured the best to have chests from the sky, right? But I wanna, you know, get every single chest in its area, so I do think that direction, actually. I need to head higher up from where the shrine is, because I do believe, yeah, over here is where the flight plateau is, and I want to attempt it here. Man, this music is so good. And yes, I saved this for last, so that way I can kind of stand on the flight plateau and show each one really nicely. Obviously, Rito Village is just one of the coolest areas because of that song. Yes, that song. Obviously, she's talking about something else, which is a part of a shrine quest that we did long ago. So I guess she just repeats that word, but it doesn't really matter because the song that's playing now is just as good. But okay, anyways, well, wrong thing. I'm actually gonna need to do something real quick. Let me resave with the Champion Rune out. That way, when I come to reload, I don't have to worry about constantly swapping runes. But okay, let's go ahead and attempt this here and see if we get it first try. Come on, I mean, I'm here, right? No, okay. The Falcon bow, which isn't bad though. I actually really like this bow. It does great damage and it looks freaking awesome because, I mean, this is literally the bow that, you know, I want to say Revali, like, well, I mean, his bow is literally based off of it, or it's a Rito bow, so yeah. But I just realized you need the Swallow bow to actually upgrade because the Swallow bow is a little bit different, as you can see. But anyways, yeah, we didn't even get it, so let's go ahead and reload this file and keep trying. Alright, so attempt 2, and you know what? I don't really care how long this takes me because this music, the way it starts up, everything. I don't think it's gonna get that annoying, but hey, as I say that, you know, 2 was the one I was looking for. Yeah, that's my second chance, and hopefully with you guys get the same luck as me, to where not that many tries in, you get the, you know, loot you're looking for. And I'll be honest, it's not this easy with, like, a lot of the other amiibo, so it's nice that hopefully Nintendo kind of changed the way the spawning works. Like, you know, hopefully the ratio isn't like that low, because I feel like, you know, the way it worked is it's not just RNG. Like, obviously the amiibo had a less chance of dropping, like the rare loot, so hopefully they changed that up with these amiibo, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, let's go ahead and finally equip the final one. I actually want to see the order it goes in. So just like the order that on the left of the screen, as you can see, the champion abilities are in, that's how these are, you know, put in as well. And then here we got the final piece of DLC, you know, stuff. But I'm trying to think, because if this means pretty much the Champions Ballad won't have new outfits, because this is it. We have maxed out on outfits. Let's go ahead and actually equip this one on and check it out. Yeah, freaking awesome. This is probably my favorite one because now I feel like a bird myself. And look at that. Look at that divine beast shooting a beam out of its, you know, beak. I want to do the same thing. Sadly, I can't. Look at that. Alright, you know, I'm not gonna lie. This one's freaking awesome. I love how their eyes are so, like, just open and, like, it looks frightening, but also awesome because the way it glows. Like, the eyes stand out a lot on these, as you can see, all of these. But the best one is hands down this, because it has just giant eyes. 2 eyes that, you know, really are, like, in the center of the helm here. Like, it's just the focus. Like, the second you see it, the only blue is the 2 giant eyes, unlike the other ones that have a lot of smaller eyes, which kind of I don't know, this one just looks more interesting in my opinion. I don't know, just my opinion. Then again, I might be biased because Medoh is my favorite divine beast, and also Revali is my favorite champion, so yeah, maybe I'm just picking this because of those reasons as well. But honestly, I do like the way this one looks the best. So yeah, as you can tell, it is freaking awesome. And I just ran off the flight plateau because, or the Revali's flight platform, or whatever it's called exactly. But yeah, I ran off of it when I should be standing on it to kind of showcase all of these real quickly. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, even though we got a good look at all of them, I still want to kind of show them off one more time. So let me actually do something real quick, and that is grab this. I'm just gonna throw it, and now before the sun completely sets, let's just look at these. So yeah, as you can see, man, it is so beautiful. Actually, like, just comparing it to this, sadly, it's not all blue. It has the orange that is letting you know, I guess it has the power of, it's not even Calamity Ganon, because Calamity Ganon had the pinkish red. This is more so just the Sheikah color as well. Like, they have both orange and blue. But yeah, it looks freaking sick. Let's go ahead and now put on this one. As you can see, yeah, we were looking at this one earlier. The first one we got, freaking awesome as well. You know, I'm just going to kind of go through them real quickly before the sun does set, so you guys can get a good look at them. Hopefully you guys actually have these Amiibo. Sadly, you can only get them through Amiibo, so if they are rare or hard to get or just too expensive, then that sucks. I mean, I really dislike how, you know, all of these obtainable things are only done through something you have to buy physically and then use in-game. It would have been cool to eventually have DLC. Maybe they will. Maybe a year from now, all of this Amiibo stuff will just be download. We don't know. Nintendo has never done something like this in a Zelda game, so we don't know how they're going to let other people catch up if they didn't get the cool special Amiibo and stuff. But anyways, there we go. So I'd say this is definitely my second favorite look-wise. This is my first. This is my third, and then this is the last one. You know, I like the elephant, but it's only so cool. Okay, anyways, now, there are two more things we need to do before we end off this video. We got a good look at the Amiibo, but now I need to check out Hey2No, see if I can dye the sets, and then if I can, I might as well, and then we're going to try to upgrade them to end things off. Now, like I mentioned before, we already know that we can upgrade the Amiibo, so, or not the Amiibo, but the outfit. So that is nothing new. I'm just gonna do it so I can at least get one of them to 2 stars and see if it gives us the Ancient Proficiency buff. That way we can answer, I'm sure, some questions a lot of you guys might be asking. But another question, of course, for those who might not have the Amiibo is, can it die? So let's figure this out, my friends, by paying 20 rupees and seeing if it will work. So we can easily figure out by what he's going to say right now if some of the fabric or whatever is dyeable. Okay, the whole outfit. Come on, choose color. Yes! What? Awesome, you can dye it. So again, it does it just like the Ancient headset, which is pretty much just the bottom strap where Link's chin is. It gets colored so it can kind of fit with the rest of the outfit. That's kind of like the underlayer of, you know, what, you know, the armor plates are covering. So yeah, that is freaking sick, because that means I can have them any color and it will fit perfectly. So if you like dyeing the Ancient outfit, then this is perfect. You have other things that will fit along. Now, Revali obviously kind of had the blue color, so I'm going to dye it blue just for... should I? Actually, no. You know what? We're going to leave it, because I'd rather just dye them all, you know, at one time and do them all different colors, and we might do that in a live stream while attempting to upgrade all of the armor to max. But for this video, let's attempt to upgrade at least one armor right now. But yeah, you can dye it. So that's cool. I'm going to look into that later, maybe with you guys in, like I said, a live stream. But for now, let's attempt upgrading. Alright, so I really like how the weather difference is so much different. You know, Hyrule is so big, so obviously the clouds are... like, it's not the same weather everywhere. You could see like rainy clouds at one area, you could see where it's not as foggy in one area. It's so cool. Like, I don't know, I really like the weather dynamic, and I like how Hyrule is so huge that there's actually different parts of the weather affecting different parts of Hyrule instead of all of it being one, even though it's all the same time everywhere, because I mean, Hyrule, I guess, isn't big enough to have different time zones to where the sun is facing one side or the other, but it's still so huge that there are, like, so many different just weather systems and stuff. I just find that so freaking cool. But, okay, that's not the point. I don't know why I'm getting into that right now. Let's go ahead and use this. Yes, the Fairy Fountain. We're back. Last video, we attempted to upgrade the DLC outfit, and it was a no-go, but this is a... yeah, it's gonna go. It will work. I just realized I didn't notice this, but the trousers of the Ancient set is dyed to brown. So yeah, I guess because we were using it much early on in the Let's Play, I had it dyed. But yes, as you can see, look at that, my friends. We can upgrade all of them to max, maybe, because it requires nothing, at least the first level. So okay, I'm gonna do the one I'm wearing right now. It's gonna take too long to literally upgrade every single one. So my goal here is to attempt to upgrade this one to max, and if I can, that'd be awesome. If I can't, depending on like what other things it will ask, maybe Ancient. I think obviously it's going to ask for Ancient, like, cores and giant cores. There's no way it only wants springs and shafts and minor things like that we have hundreds of. So we're going to figure out exactly the amount. So enhance away, my lady. Alright, let's go ahead and see now. As you can see, it wants pretty much the same thing. Nothing too crazy. We still got some springs. We got some gears. You know, we're doing fine. So here we go. So we can go ahead and... give Link a little kiss on, I guess kind of like blow him a kiss or something. The first one was blowing a kiss. This is her kissing her finger and then tapping, like, which is kind of weird, but whatever. We have it enhanced to 2 stars, which should give us the Ancient Proficiency, but I can't check now. I'm going to continue upgrading. And again, it wants just 4. It might want a giant core for the last one, but who cares? Let's keep going. And just to show off all of the animations. Now it's a smooch. So from blowing a kiss to kissing her finger to actually kissing. Like, yeah, I find this freaking hilarious. And Link is not happy every single time. But hey, it's been upgraded once again. Okay, I'll finish. Now, the last time. Can we do it? No, we cannot, sadly. Okay, I was getting way too excited here, but we do need 2 giant ancient cores. I called it. Luckily, I have the star fragments for it. Not enough, but that means we got a lot of hunting to do. And that's perfect, because for those who don't know, I have live streamed myself upgrading armor here at the Great Fairy, and that's why we have a lot of armor upgraded off screen. So not really off screen, it's just on stream, so outside of the Let's Plays. So if you do want to see me upgrade the stuff, just stay tuned for that, because we're probably gonna, you know, search for all of the loot we need to upgrade everything here to max, and also one of these green tunic sets. Obviously, it's going to be the Twilight Princess set, because it's my favorite, but you get what I mean. We need a lot of star fragments, to say the least, and a lot of ancient and giant cores, and altogether stuff like that. So we got things to do in this game still, which is exciting, but there's really not much else in terms of 100% outside of the Korok Seeds and obviously the upcoming DLC, which we still have to wait for. Yes, we've gotten the new Champion Amiibo with this cool loot, but this is about all we can get. Sadly, you know, every single piece gives you something cool. This one's giving us a cool resistance buff, which is amazing. I actually really like this. This is probably my favorite buff within the game, and that's why I always have on another Rito piece of attire, which is a snow quill. One, because I freaking love the little, you know, feathers, you know, poking out of Link's ear. It looks freaking sick. But I just also like the cool resistance, because there's so many areas in this game that get a little cold, and having it on all the time is just pretty freaking nice. So yeah, there we go. I think that about does it for this video. As much as I want to play more of this game, there's really not much for us to do. So yes, I guess next actual episode will either be some Korok Seed collecting, or the Champions Ballad, or the Ballad of the Champions, or whatever it's called, when it's finally out for us to, you know, actually take that on. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. You know, let me know what you guys think of the Champion Amiibo sets and the Champion Amiibo itself, if you obtained them and own them yourself. But also let me know which one is your favorite. Like I said before, the Vah Medoh Helm is my favorite. But, you know, you let me know which one's yours. And actually, it's a perfect angle to show them all very, very close up, so you guys can see at least, you know, a profile shot of all of them. So there we go. Freaking sick. But I'm going to end off with this one. So, again, thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm ZeldaMaster. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.